Yeah, whoever's stumping over my head while I'm trying to do a video, I'm gonna cut your feet off. Just letting you know. Because it don't make no sense. Yeah. I did not realize that it was 1 a.m. Oh my God. Sure. I didn't realize it was 1 a.m. Anyway, I was gonna say good evening, like good a late evening, but it's no. It cannot be 1 a.m. Wow, it is 1:15 a.m. Wow. I'm at my desk in my office, and where my desk is in my office is by my patio, and there used to be woods for days right there. I'm not talking about like woods for days. I mean, woods went on for like over an hour, and they cut it down, so you can hear everything. Right, I can hear everything. So I know that the leaves are rustling and moving around outside, but it literally sounds like somebody's walking around out back, pacing back and forth. Oh yeah, I'm over here spooking myself. It's the trying to set my hair. I just got out of the shower trying to set my hair. It's the leaves and stuff moving around on back with my scared ass. But anyway, I wanted to reaffirm something that I talked about, um that I made a whole video on, right? A week or so ago. I've actually made a couple videos about it, right? And it's about why I feel as though what I've been taught and what I've experienced about why sometimes the things that we pray for um have been like we haven't seen them, or they're not being manifested, or whatever, however you want to say it. And again, I speak from experience, and I learned this um the hard way. um I'm so sorry, my throat is so dry. What I'm trying to say is I feel as though I believe from my own personal experience that sometimes when we're praying to God and we're like, God, we're looking for this. God, we want a new job. We want a six-figure job. God, I want a husband. I want a wife. I want, we're just praying and we're asking God for things. And, one thing I talked about is one thing I said to you guys, and this is what I learned, and I believe it. I said that, the enemy is always busy, and he's always looking for a way to, um, what is the word that she used? Her, this a young lady. She's a motivational and spiritual speaker, and she talked about how the angels are in the second heavens fighting, fighting our battles, and fighting for us, because the enemy will find something in our lives to take to God and be like, oh, this person doesn't, deserves this, or whatever. It's real deep. I'm gonna look up that video because I did another video about this and it really got really into it. And I believe that like there's being battles fought in our behalf that we don't even see, that we don't even know about. And so that's one reason why, sometimes, what we're praying for and asking for is being held up. But I also believe this too. I also believe from my own like really my own personal experience, y'all, like this right here, right? Um we're asking for certain things. And I believe that sometimes God doesn't give us certain things because we're still attached to other things. And I had this deep conversation with someone I hold near and dear to me. This wind is such a distraction. Um, this is my story, my own personal story. For years, I'm like, God, I want to get married. I want this and I want that, pertaining to like a committed relationship, a marriage, or whatever. And for a long time, I kept asking. I'm just like, and I'm thinking, and I'm like, why are you not? I've met all these people. Nothing's working now. Date for a little while, or I just um met people, that were a hot mess, whatever. The other thing is too, you are what you attract. So lately, um, I've been a hot mess, right? And what I mean about a hot mess is just like going through stuff, you know, not letting certain things go. So I've attracted other people who are in the same boat, right? Who are a hot mess. Still mentally, emotionally attached to ex jobs, ex relationships, ex girlfriends, ex boyfriends, ex husbands, XXX, just a whole bunch of mess, right? Because you are what you attract. I believe that. Not all the time, but for the most, you are what you attract. So I'm sitting here. I'm trying to figure out, why is this not working out for me, and why do I keep on attracting these people that are just a hot mess or just a hot mess? And I was a hot mess at that time myself. You know what I'm saying? And just two hot messes or not. So whatever. So what I'm trying to say is sometimes you have to, not sometimes, it is imperative that you let go of all your emotional baggage and all your emotional attachments and all of your mess so God can bring awesome things into your life. Again, my story, asking him for this, asking him for that, this, and that. And like I was telling somebody earlier, um, what he did was God actually placed things because I asked him, I told you guys my prayer every morning when I wake up. I'm like, thank you for waking me up. Thank you for waking my children up. Thank you for giving me another chance. God, please direct me, redirect me. God, let me know what your will is for me. What is it, that you want me to do? You need me to do, blah, 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 blah. And I also ask him, I say, speak to me to where I can understand, put things in my path, show me signs, let a TV show come on, put something in my path, you know what I mean? So it'll be like, oh, okay. And that's what he's done. He's like put different things in my path and he put it into my path to where I was like, okay, well, maybe that's why that happened. Or, that person really isn't, you know, who I thought they were, or, whatever. But one thing he really said to me was, because you got to really listen and really pay attention to the different signs. One thing that really happened to me that let me know was an indicator is that I was praying and I was crying, being a big baby, and I was like I feel like I'm starting to beg now when I'm praying. I feel like I'm starting to beg, and Spirit spoke to me. God spoke to me. And was like, you're not begging. He said, but Kim, you want me to bless you with A, B, and C, but you still have all of these emotional attachments. You're telling me that you want to get married and you want to, build an empire and do all this stuff, this, and this, but you still have all this emotional baggage. Still have all of this unforgiveness. You're still harping over who did what to you and why they did it, and they shouldn't have done it, and how long it's going to take you to get over it, and this. How am I going to place someone in your life when you're still emotionally, mentally attached to all of that mess? Like, let go and forgive, wholeheartedly forgive and let it go. be honest with you, when I did that, I saw that my life started to change. When I say, you know what? Yes, this happened to me. Um, yes, this was a bad relationship. Yes, this business deal didn't go through because I'm praying about jobs. God, I want to be successful. I want to revamp my businesses and just, my businesses be successful and just, just get back on track and do what I need to do. But I'm still, kind of negative minded of thinking, well, if I start this business, it probably ain't going to work out anyway because the other business, I still got all this junk, all this mess, all these negative emotional attachment. And God is like, how are you asking me for stuff when you still, got all this other stuff that you're dealing with and you're still hanging on to? That's just going to bring more clutter and more mess into your life. And again, I noticed that when I started letting go of some of those things and like really focusing and really having a positive mind. But the major thing was like really letting go of all that negativity of who did what and how and this and say, you know what, I'm going to be forgiven. I'm going to wholeheartedly forgive and I'm going to let it go. And then God was like, and I told somebody this, and I jokingly say this. I was like, it was like he gave me a checklist, right? Trying to set my hair. He gave me a checklist, and the checklist was literally like, okay, emotional baggage. Okay, Kim, check. So I'm going to bless you with this. Resentment, check. I'm going to, let it go. I'm going to put this into your life. It was like a checklist. And every time I accomplished something, it was like God rewarded me for it. He rewarded me, you know, with the things that I, asked him for it. I'm not saying that this is the same for everybody, but this is just my story. And this is what worked for me. I literally had to let go of certain things to receive other things. And oh my gosh, it really, that's interesting. It really, really, it really did work out for me like that. So, like I told the person I was talking to earlier, I told people to, I encourage people to like really give your higher power some time. Just really sit and soak with him and just be like, I need you. I need you right now. I need you to, help me make better decisions. I need you to help me to, be better. I need you to direct me. I need you to redirect me because of that, because of the whole free will thing. God is always going to bless us, right? But we have to also ask him, free will. We have to ask him, God, please help me with this. God, please direct me, um, down this path and, just, ask for his help and trust and believe, um, that he is going to, um, bless us. Not really bless us, but that he will answer. And that's the other thing. Some people might sit on here and watch me and be like, oh, she's always talking about God and she's always talking about this and this. And I'm talking about real life stuff that really happened, real, um, real testimonies, things that really, really worked for me. Like I said, a neighbor of mine is an alcoholic, and she's like, God, I'm trying to, release that stronghold, or whatever, whatever. And I told her, I said, because if you have free will and you have not yet asked God, God, please, remove this taste of this alcohol, this liquor out of my mouth. God, please redirect me when I'm going to the store. I'm thinking, about buying a bottle of liquor or wine or whatever. Please redirect my thoughts. Please intercede. And she called me the other day. She said, Kim, I want to tell you something. I want to share something with you. She said, I went to go in the store and buy a bottle of wine. And she said she went in the store and she totally forgot what she was going to get. She said, Kim, that was my prayer because I told her, let that be your prayer. I said, sometimes you're going to have to repeat it over and over and over. That's that law of attraction stuff. That's the tricky stuff that, you know, the preacher and all them and all that, stuff like that. And I told her, let that be your prayer. God, please help me. I need you right now. Heavenly Father, please remove this taste out of my mouth. Please intercede if I'm going to buy liquor or doing, something that I'm not supposed to be doing. And that's her testimony now that these are warm, I swear, that it actually worked. It does. And I'm not going to sit up here and say it doesn't work for everybody, because it does work for everybody. It'll work for you if you implement it in your life and you trust and believe it will work for you. Because I'm going to tell y'all, it worked for me, because I'm a hot mess out here sometimes, and I'm, like I said, I don't portray myself to be nothing that I'm not. I don't sit up here and try to say that I'm perfect, or I don't make mistakes, and I don't have a foul mouth sometimes or whatever like that. We're all, work in progress, but I am trying. You're trying, I'm trying, we're all trying. And, I just try to give people different things that they can implement in their life. But I didn't want to be long. I just wanted to say that if anybody was wondering why, they're asking God, especially for stuff that's so personal, like a husband or a wife or a job, and with the job, people are like, oh, I want to, God, I want a professional job. I want me a 9 to 5 where I can do A, B, and C, and I want a 6 figure job. It's the same thing. How are you asking God for a 9 to 5, 6 figure job when you hardly go to the one you got now? You calling out 2 and 3 days a week, or you only working on the days, you know what I'm saying, of the month or whatever where you get paid. Y'all looking at you like you want me to bless you with this awesome job and bring all of these amenities to you, and you want 6 figures, and you want off on the weekend and this and this, but you kind of sort of already had that, and you couldn't even get up and go to that. You couldn't even do what you're supposed to do to that. So how do you think you're going to hold down, this amazing job that you're asking me for? We got it. I've learned that I had to, I said again, let go and let God and get rid of all that unnecessary BS and clutter in my life. Let all of that stuff go. Like all of that emotional, mental baggage and unforgiveness and all that stuff go, so He can place really amazing things in my life. And like I said, I'm not going to whitewash any of my videos, and I'm not going to water my videos down. God, within the last month, has really placed um some amazing people in my life. One person in particular, um, amazing person, amazing, amazing. And me and God were going back and forth. I'm like, God, I don't want to be happy about this. Mm. He knows everything. First of all, right? He already knows everything, right? So, I talk to him like I'm, you know, like you and I are talking right now, and I'm just like, it's cute how we talk. I think it's cute. Like I said, I'm the goofy girl. I like the goofy stuff. So I was like, God, I met a person. It's like, I really like this person. I'm really happy about this. And I'd be like, no, 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 no. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I'm not going to go there. We're not going to do this. I don't have any expectations. No, 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 no. But then I'm like, but I really feel good about this. I'm really, this is this. And, you know, the whole part of waiting to hear from God, I didn't do all of that. But yeah, let go of all that emotional baggage and all that clutter, and remove some of those things. Even people, God, I want some good friends, some soulful friends, some friends that are just gonna ride and for me, and we can have fruitful and good relationships and this and this. But you still hanging out with people that are a hotmess.com org dot whatever, whatever, whatever. Sometimes no matter how much you love a person, even your friends, you gotta let people go. Remember, I told you I had a friend, right? This young lady, I love her to pieces, awesome mother, but hot mess. She a hot mess. Every time we would go outside, here she go. Ugh. She thinks she cute. She wanna be like me. Ugh. She got her hair cut like me. She, yeah. Yeah, Mother Nature is moving around a bit too much outside for me. Like those leaves sound like grown ass people walking around out back. It almost sounded like somebody was trying to mess with my daughter's 10-speed bike out back. I hope not. I hope I don't have to slap the crap out of anybody tonight. Ugh. The damn tire's flat anyway. If somebody's out there trying to take the bike, you dumb as hell because the tire's flat and the chain's broken and don't work. Might as well get you a new bike. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I am distracted by all this, these shenanigans. So that's really. Oh, I went over 20 minutes. That's all I really wanted to say is remove all of that emotional, unnecessary stuff. Oh, that's what I was saying. I was saying about my friend how she always got something negative to say, and I started, you know, at one point I got like that too from hanging around her every time we, oh girl, look at her and this. I'm not about that life. I'm about giving credit when it's due. I'm about complimenting people. I'm about building people up. I'm just about, making a person, you know feel good and all that other stuff. I hadn't knew this young lady, whew, for about 10, 11 years. And I had to say, you know what, I can't do it. And just, stop contacting her on Facebook. I knew her brothers, I knew her family, all of that, but she was so negative. And I just could not have, that's not the kind of relationships I want. That's not the kind of friendships, kind of rapport that I want. No, thank you. So I had to, you know, exit that friendship. And again, when I let go of all, and not to say that I'm perfect or anything, but I'm not. I don't. Ugh, she thinks she cute. Ugh, she try to be like me. All that ghetto, um, negative stuff is just not. It's not where I'm at. I don't have time for that. And yeah, when I started getting rid of all those messy people and the drama and all that other stuff, God started bringing really amazing people into my life to where I could say, "Oh, yep, she cool, he's cool." These are good, fruitful relationships. Um, so I am getting tired and I'm going to blow my candle out, but I wanted to tell you guys that I'll probably get copywritten for this video because low key I got music in the background. I got my little R&B. I've listened. You guys probably haven't heard it, but we've been listening to. Right now, we're listening to New Edition. Can You Stand the Rain? Before that was Babyface Every Time. Before that was High Five. Can't Wait. Before that was Where Will You Go by Babyface, and I didn't play Whip Appeal. After that's going to be the song Our Anniversary. Tony Braxton, Babyface, When Can I See You, Ordinary Love. Yes, John B, Someone to Love You. I remember those songs. Joe, I Want to Know, JoJo and Casey, All My Life. Babyface, Never Keeping Secrets. I love 80s R&B. I'm not an 80s baby, but I love 80s R&B. I love 80s music. I actually like 80s soft rock too. I know I don't. I actually listen to every genre of music. I like country music. I love heavy metal. Surprise, right? I love heavy metal. And I always say this to y'all, heavy metal mixed with rap is dope. That's why I like Trippy Red, Post Malone, um, you know. But yeah, get that stuff like let go, let God, clutter all that stuff out of your life if you want God to bring amazing things, amazing places, amazing people into your life. You got to get it out of there and let it go. I promise you, and I don't make promises I can't keep. I promise you that when you're able to clear the clutter and all that baggage and all that unforgiveness and all that other stuff, that you will see more positive things happening in your life, more opportunities and stuff. Um, Happen in your life. Remember, I said before, people come in your life and come out your life for a reason and a season. And let them go. If somebody wants to go, let them go. And also remember, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. Keep on talking about, I said it too. Oh, 2020 going to be my year. 2020 has been rough, y'all. But I'm not claiming that. I'm not going to claim that. Whew, Jesus, I'm not. We're not going to do that. I'm not. I'm going to keep on trucking. I'm going to keep trying. I'm but I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep trying. You know, my end game um is happy, to be fruitful, to be happy, to be in love, to be blessed. As they say, live my best life. And I want that for you guys too. Okay. I want you to get to the point where you're just, that your mood is just like, your mood is my mood. I ain't gonna lie, that your mood is my mood. It just like, just, I just want everybody to be happy. In spite of me not feeling good, remember I went to the doctors yesterday. I had like 5 or 6 tests done. I can't read my test results because I don't understand all that CC and metabolics and all that other stuff. So I'm hopeful. But other than that, I am in a really good place socially. I am Kim again. I am smiling again. I am hopeful again. I am just ready. Oh God, girl, you scared? You don't do that. Why she take your charger? Oh, you got a piece of cat hair on you. You sleepy? You were trying to sleep. You were watching Netflix. Anyway, you guys, I love you guys, and I thank you for your support. I want to go and baby my baby, who's supposed to be in the bed because she has school tomorrow. And yeah, you guys know where to reach me. Want somebody to talk to, or I wish happiness for everybody. And I never thought that I would get to where I'm at now. I'm in a really, 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 really good place socially. If you guys know what I mean by socially. Like my social life is, you always know what I mean when they listen to the slow jams, y'all. But most of all, I'm in a good place socially because I'm in a good place with myself. I have this peace about myself, this contentment with myself that just brings me so much joy. Because someone would assume, oh, she must be talking about somebody. She ain't found somebody. This is this, maybe. But I'm talking about myself. I got my self confidence back, my self love for myself back, my self gratitude. Just, I'm so happy with Kim. I'm just so happy where Kim is right now, and some other stuff too. Remember, I told you guys it was a time where I couldn't even listen to like slow jams or gospel music or any of this. I was just so, I had to let go and let God. And that was the best thing I could have done for myself. But anyway, y'all, I might have to cut this last little part out because they're going to copyright me. Babyface, I got your back, brother. I got your back. So, anyway. Anyway, I gotta go so I can have some good dreams. So sweet dreams. And I wish you guys a peaceful slumber. I'm gonna pray, even though I don't know who you all are. I'm gonna pray for you all anyway. And I want you to reach that level of just joy. I never thought I would smile again, you guys. I never, ever, 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 ever thought that I would be able to smile again. I did not think that I was repairable, which is not a word. Did not think that. I was gracefully broken. Actually, during that time, I was not gracefully broken. I was broken and I was a hot mess. And now I'm just gracefully broken. Lesson learned, life learned. Life is a learning experience. Learn from your mistakes. But let go, let God, get all that clutter and all that resentment and all that envy. So God can put some awesome people in awesome people in your life. They're really gonna copyright me for this song. Don't care. What happened to good music? There is no more good music. Anyway, so I was gonna let y'all go. 31 minutes. It's way too long. 1:45 in the morning. What time did I get on here? I got on here at 1:15. This song is so cute. Anyway, good night, y'all. I'm gonna blow out my candle. So. All summer long, we've been together, and I never felt so good. Second, let me stop. Good night. I love you guys. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Ooh. My screen just changed the brain. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you. Bye. Besito. Mi amor.